The Oak Hill Fire Department has responded to Twin Oaks Plaza tonight. There are senior citizens living in this 4-story building, but they are also immobile and going through rehabilitation, so it makes it that much more important that this is just a training drill. This Fayette County coal mine here is set to idle in just a few short weeks. Coal miners have gotten their notice, and yes, they will be without jobs, but it's a ripple effect. It goes throughout the community. Hybrid electric vehicles are growing in popularity. Yes, they save energy, but what about saving your life? Hybrid vehicles have a hidden danger for passengers and first responders. It's this high voltage cable that needs to be cut. National Park officials say the rescue mission for a missing swimmer is now a recovery mission. Police say they still don't have any answers in the deaths of 2 babies at this Hilltop Trailer Park, but what they have ruled out, carbon monoxide poisoning, but they say they won't know more until the autopsies come back from the state medical examiner. School officials have confirmed to us that 26-year-old Thomas Taylor is in fact a school employee here at Collins Middle School. He is the gym teacher, and he's now facing a laundry list of charges after allegedly kidnapping a young girl. The state rests in the trial of a 24-year-old Raleigh County man accused of killing his stepfather and then trying to kill his mother. Good evening and welcome to Newswatch at 5. I'm Courtney Rosemond. Donald Dunn appeared in court again this. Bluefield police say the bicycle bank robber is behind bars. Bluefield police tell Newswatch 19-year-old Nathaniel Showalter is charged with. Government officials will descend on Bluefield Tuesday to discuss the future of coal in the Mountain State. A shocking surprise for employees in Raynell this week when Magic Mart shuts its doors for good. Mayor Andy Pendleton says 31 employees are without a job this evening when the retail store told its workers on Monday they were shutting down. Officials in the town say the dent Magic Mart's exit will leave goes beyond an empty storefront. A woman is in custody tonight after she and a juvenile beat another at a party 2 weekends ago. 20-year-old Capria Martin and an unnamed juvenile are behind bars. Has it been a while since you've been behind the wheel of a new model? Want to remember that new car smell? Well, here's your chance. Buick and the Beckley Auto Mall, Virginia, is gearing up to test a national alert system next week. Officials say the Federal Emergency Management Agency will lead a test. A section of the New River is shut down to boat traffic today in Fayette County. The Thomas Buford Pugh Memorial Bridge on Route 41 in Prince is being rebuilt. Stories are hidden everywhere, but this weekend, park rangers will help you uncover them. That's where we're heading in this week's One Tank Trip.
I said, Daddy loves you, boy. He said, I love you too, old man. He's going to go cut me some coal. That's the last words I got to hear from him.
Tommy Davis never knew those words would be so meaningful. His son and best friend, Corey, only 20 years old, died as a result of the Upper Big Branch mine explosion. 2 more family members also died that day. Tommy's brother, Timmy, a veteran coal miner, and his nephew, 25-year-old Josh Napper.
Now, I got to tell them all, and I got to hear it all, but it doesn't do you any good if you can't see it. You know what I'm saying? It's there, but it don't make any difference.
Right. Tommy was there the day of the explosion. He headed out of the mine early that day.
Everything, of course, you know, time changes everything, and that changed everything. That accident over there, it changed hundreds, probably thousands of people's lives because of what happened.
Corey wasn't only Tommy's son. He was his best friend.
I just didn't lose a son. I lost my best friend. I lost my fishing buddy, my hunting buddy, my runaround buddy. Everything. I lost it all. When he left, I lost it all. And it goes to my brother, too, you know.
Many court hearings, guilty pleas, settlements, and more importantly, investigations and reports have been released over the past year. It brings some answers, but still won't take the pain away from the Davis family. 5 of them entered the mine that day. Only 2 walked out.
And I feel deep down inside over there, from the way we had, somebody done something. Somewhere down the line, sooner or later, it's going to come out. They can't hide forever. And all the ones who pleaded the 5th, they're the ones that actually really need to talk. Why they want to cover up what's going on and keep their mouth shut because they're scared, they need to take responsibility.
He knows he can't go back and change things, but he can hold on to all the memories he has.
Tell me that he's good, that he's okay, that he's doing all right. I don't know. I guess that's what I'd hear because that's what I want to believe, and I get sad sometimes, then I get mad. Because being sad makes me mad. But I could see him saying I'm good.
We send our kids to school, but what happens when these children have babies of their own?
West Virginia youth are now having more sex and they're using less contraception.
Studies have prompted West Virginia schools and medical officials to step up the way they teach health in schools.
It's kind of a red flag for them, and one of the reasons why they are wanting to get out of the schools to spend a little more time on that topic.
Oak Hill High School has medical officials come in every Monday. Thanks to a state and federal grant, they try and cover responsible decision making. While they do try to provide students with the right tools, there can be some question. Sometimes it's not the lack of education, but the misinformation.
But what we also find is that there are a lot of myths that they think that they know.
Regardless of the myths, Cassie Sloan knows the true realities of young motherhood. She got pregnant when she was 16. Now the mother of two says it's something teens can avoid.
I wasn't taking birth control at all. We were together for at least 2 years before it happened, so I thought it would never happen. It hadn't happened for the whole 2 years, so then it finally did.
Some blame TV shows like Teen Mom for glamorizing.
I graduated school and she was like a month old, so that was like, I don't know. I don't regret having them, but I don't regret having her at all. But if I could do it over, I'd wait until after high school at least. I wouldn't have been pregnant my senior year. It was very hard to walk through the school, everybody staring at you with a big belly on you and not knowing what they were saying.
It's the latest thing in extreme sports. Two brothers have brought the first and only Orb Park to West Virginia.
We took a family vacation down to Pigeon Forge about 5 years ago, right before I started college, and just thought it would be a great activity that would fit perfect in the area here with a lot of the other adventure activities that we have.
The sport was created in New Zealand and there are only a few worldwide. The park has two types of balls that average anywhere from 10 to 20 miles an hour.
So they have two balls here, one with water and one with a harness I'm about to get into. Now, if you're more of a daredevil, which I'm not, but I'm doing it for the sake of just getting in here, I'll be getting in the harness and rolling down the hill.
Now, I was a bit of a wimp, but I did meet one woman on vacation who was ready to take on the thrill.
I love roller coasters. I figured it would be a fun thing to try too.
After tumbling end over end, here's what she had to say.
Oh, it was great. I was a little afraid at first. I had my eyes closed, but then I realized I needed to open them to see what was going on. It was just so much fun. It was very exciting, and I'd do it again.
Now, if you're looking for a more low-key ride down the hill, you better bring your bathing suit.
We tell people that it's impossible not to laugh when you're in the water, just because you're kind of all over the place, kind of like going down a water slide, so it's a lot of fun.
Some say it's like you're in a human hamster ball. Whatever the feeling may be, it's been a great success so far.
Summer's been great. It's been a lot better than what we expected, and hopefully it just keeps improving from here.
They have big plans for the future and encourage you to head on over and just roll with the punches. Because, of course, it's all doable on way less than a tank of gas. For Wendy's of Southern West Virginia, I'm Courtney Rosemont reporting.